right, and here we are, everybody, at the Disneyland for Science Nerds, and in the great honor of science itself, today we are going to test out a little bit of science as well, and we're going to see how a certain little bit of broccoli affects the human body. Let's find out, and let's do some experimenting. Here we go. There it is, y'all. Cheers, everybody. Welcome to the spotlight. Let's get into it. Alright, we'll take a quick little peek through there. Okay, and it's exactly what it says. I mean, I kind of figured. But yeah, very, very theme park-esque with that. Go from one place to another very quickly for the staff, so they don't have to walk around the guest pathing and whatnot there. Very good little touch of realism. I'll go up through here. Your park map. I like your park map. It's very simple. It's just, it's effective, but simple, you know? Just a bunch of circles. Shouldn't be too hard to get lost. Just make your way around the circle and go into another one. I say that and I'm gonna get lost. Zinc, copper, and... Yeah. I want to pronounce it like feces, but I have a feeling it's not that. Because, yeah, no. Who knows? With Industraplex, it could be. Who knows? Proton Pronto. I'm just gonna kind of breeze past some of these here, get you guys a look at the names of them. I'm not going to shout out every single name on the board there, but there are some very, very creatively themed and named shops here. Soda, red, green, purple, keeping it simple. So much to look at through here. There was something, yeah, I was going to say, I saw some kind of an animatronic, like robotic... What? Is it roasting a hot... Hold on. Is it roasting a hot dog? No, it says copper. Okay, it's doing something with this piping here. I thought that was a giant hot dog. Maybe I'm hungry, maybe I need some food. And what do we got going on here, man? Taking this ride to another level with all this pipe work and really, really cool. I like the way that you've enclosed this. Very nicely done on that. So much here to just, you know, just going on. Helium, neon, argon, krypton, noble gas sacs. Ah, okay, because they're balloons. Okay, it took me a little sec. I see. This is crazy, man. I mean, just like look at the ceiling on this thing. I think there's actually a walkable surface above us, or a pathing area up there, I should say, above us, where guests can actually walk around and kind of like look down at this ride from above. So we'll have to get a viewpoint of that later as well. There's more of the Hyperloop, which we might jump on here towards the end of the spotlight. Maybe we'll finish out our park highlight on the Hyperloop while we talk about it. Who knows here? But for now, I'm gonna keep making our way around, and I don't think I'm gonna go up here just yet. I want to go see what's over on this right side. And then this looks like a mechanical room here. Probably shouldn't be back here. It's probably not for guests, but, you know, as always, we're VIPs, so. What on earth? Is it a photo booth? Okay, at first I thought maybe that you could, like, lay down there and get your photo taken. This place is so unique, man. And we made our way back all the way around the circle and headed up to the left there. So I'll give you guys a shot real quick. Like down here is where we came in from. And then for the sake of sticking with the park rotations, we're going to the left. We'll make our way around through here and see what we got. H2O. So maybe this is like the water... Oh, see, water for life. Yeah, you kind of need water for life. I very much agree. Very much agree with that sentiment. The Aquaplex. I think there in our intro we got some good shots of this thing there in some of the B-roll, but yeah, look at this dome here. This is not Industraplex's first rodeo with making these domes either. I want to say this is actually a moderate one for him. Maybe you weren't trying to crash the game like in Planko 1 there, Industraplex. And here we are at the left side of that loop we just came through, so I'll give you guys a shot here. This is where we came in from, and then we're at the left side of that loop in the H2O area here. We got water for life. And then up here we got the Aquaplex, which is that big dome that we got in some of our B-roll shots there. Look at this thing. Big old light cage suspended from it, or not cage, but yeah, those words that I'm looking for right now. Damn broccoli. Got some suspended lights up there. Really good little restaurant theming and things like that. We got our lifeguards on duty, making sure nobody drowns. I don't know if I've ever actually seen them have to jump in and save anybody, though. I don't know if that interaction is in the game or not. If anybody knows, let me know in the comments down below if that's an in-game interaction, because I've never personally seen that myself. Oh, this is really nice. I like this. Got like a cool little dining area down here right below where we just came in at. Very well themed. I like how everything's layered as well here. You've got this very squared 90-degree angle all the way up to the skyline there, contrasted by that dome in the background. Really, really nice there, actually. I like that quite a bit. But yeah, look at this. Gets a good little entrance view here as you eat. Okay, hello, umbrella. Let me not bump into that there. It might hurt a little bit. Oh, then we got some slides over this way. Is this actually the slide access right here? The pollinator. Do I have to go down to get to the pollinator? Oh, hey. It's the end of the slide. Okay. Well, let's go find the start. All right, here we go. We're going to put this thing in look forward view, and hopefully that works for this. Hopefully we don't clip through with our heads or anything. We did throw it into test mode for this one. We weren't getting enough guests on it to get it moving. So we did throw her into test mode there. Okay, we got a conveyor lift up. I like it. Whee! Put your hands up, everybody. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe hold on. Taking a ride on the pollinator. And there we are at the end. Brings us back down to right there where we were. Alright, and there we are back at the exit of that pollinator staircase there. The entrance to that is right up here, which we'll make our way around to once we finish the loop up top there. But for now, we've made our way to this lower platform. I thought it was just that little spot to eat at, but it appears that there's all kinds of rides and slides and everything else through back here. So we'll make this entire loop and go from there. So yeah, everybody get comfortable, grab your popcorn, grab your bowl, your broccoli, whatever you need, because this might be a long one. The more I look at this thing, it is a rather large park with a lot going on. We do have transportation. So we do have a lot going on up here in this park. Sorry, I kind of spaced out. Blame the green stuff. You know, like the trees and the... Yeah, you get the idea. Oh, wow, you walk right behind this thing, man. You get absolutely soaked by this. Let's see. Up into the trees it goes. Got a good view, too, looking out over the front of the park there, right at the entrance of it. Come on, drop down, make me wet. Yeah! I'm sorry. Yeah, splash. Alright, I don't know if we'll hop on this thing just yet, but we'll get a view around from the front of that after we eat some bush. Very nicely done there, look at this. Blends in really, really well with the surroundings. I like that a lot. Even got some sequencers going on there for a few different things, it looks like. There's a lot of little details hidden throughout this park like that. I saw a room when I was off camera earlier that had some sequencers in it, actually quite a few of them. A waterfall there. I like how this is all so manicured. Like, it looks very natural and very, like, you know, it flows, it's green, and but it all looks very manicured and maintained, and it's very pristine looking. Very, very Disney, very Universal, in that regard. Everything is very neat and tidy. Water cycle. Okay, maybe that is a log flume right here. Let's go find out. And it does, in fact, look like we have our log flume here. Very nice queue line for the interior here. We kind of skipped over the outdoor segment there that you saw in the last clip. Just popped straight inside. We got a good look at it from the outside perspective. But yeah, I really like how this is kind of built to be like inside of a little cave or a cavern kind of thing there. And then you've got the contrast of the rock with the glass. So you have this very, like, almost mineshaft look over here, this very rustic, old-timey feel. And then it transitions into this very newer, modern glass shape. So it's really cool. Thought I'd point that out. Really like it. Anyway, let's hop on this thing. Alright, here we go. Transpiration. I think while we make our way around here, we'll have another go. Cheers, everybody. Nice relaxing little boat ride through the wilderness. Got condensation. Really high up there too. Like the view coming down that kind of spiral there. Lots of nice little splashdowns in this one too here. I kind of like that you've segmented that out. It's not just one giant drop down. You've got multiple different levels of drop downs. And there you go, into a really big splash that brings us back closer to the ground. Again, there's a shot of that dome as we kind of go by it. Well, going back up a little bit. Up another one, okay. Maybe get a couple more splashdowns in before the end of the ride there. Thermal vent, that's not good. It's gonna get hot. It's spicy, people, it's spicy. How you doing today? Look like you're having a great time on this ride. I know I am. Oh, got a little spooky in here. Nice big splash down there again. Plenty of moments on here to take in the soak. Really good shots all around this thing. Really entrenched in the ride. And there we are, back at the station. Alright, we'll make our way to the exit and see what else this park has to offer. Alright, we're going to make our way off the ride. We got Earth and Surf over here. A very fun play on surf and turf, I imagine, there. Again, really cool, man. These buildings are so simple, but they're so elegant. Like, there's not a bunch of overdone theming inside here. There's not a bunch of overdone, like, beamwork and rafters and this, that, and the other. But it just has this elegance to it. It looks very modern. It looks very realistic and believable. I really, really enjoy the aesthetic that you have gone with and created for this park. Very much so. There's that water cycle again there. I guess we already came past that earth and turf there. We just didn't see it, or surf. Do ecology. There's our park map again. Is this a ride entrance? I mean, now there's people going into it, so I suppose before we go back up to the Aquaplex over there, we'll see where this leads. Hello? This is terrifying. Hello? Is this a park entrance and exit? Oh, wow. Okay, I suppose it is, yeah. It's a entrance exit point. Okay, cool. Good to know. What's up here? Is this goes to another section of park. Okay, see, I told you I was going to get lost inside of a bunch of circles. I friggin' told y'all. Coniferous and deciduous. Alright, well, hey, we're here. Well, let's take a ride. Alright, here we go. We're on deciduous. Take a quick spin around, and then I think it actually drops us inside the Aquaplex dome here. Right over that little hill, and then boom, crashing into people. Okay, and then coming out, we've got the restaurant slash hotel, natural order. I like that. If you are an animal and you find yourself inside this restaurant, you have become part of that natural order, I suppose, and ended up on a dinner plate. Very fancy looking restaurant and kitchen here. And then we got a latte love over here, set up very nicely. Coffee beans on the counter there. You see what I mean? Like, this is very simplistic. Like, this is not... I don't want to say difficult, because this is not an easy aesthetic to get, but if you really look and break this building down, it's not overly complicated, but it just flows. It just works. I really like this. I've always enjoyed that about your builds, Industraplex. So, again, kudos on the architecture and the overall look of this park. Even this, you got this slanted out wall here all the way up, making the building like loom over further and look taller. Very, very nice little touches. I'll go up into here. Excuse us. And there it is. Look at that. Float from the inside to the outside of the dome. Everything in this park is circular, from the pools to the pathways, it seems. So, very, very cool there. Alright, I think we will hop back out and make our way over to one of the other areas. Let's dive right in here. There we go. Okay, and then I brought us back over here by this ecology sign where we saw this walkway earlier that looked like it was leading up into the biology section here. So that tram goes over top of us right there. Got some restrooms there. And then look at this again, it opens up into another one of these large-scale circles with just these tall buildings and centerpieces just looming over you. Look at that shot, man. Got the coaster coming around. Okay, wow, it comes around the building here. Really, really nice. They're using that building to kind of support the ride. The Science Fair Conference Center. Yeah, I mean, this is just so much fun. There's just, I mean, it's just so much to look at. Even though it's simple, even though it is very, very specific cut angles and things, there's just so much to see in the sightlines and look at. I mean, even little stuff like, look how fun this is. This neurology, like, this is absolutely fantastic. Gastric juices. Oh, my dear goodness. No, thank you. Okay, we got the hotel. We'll continue around that way in a minute. I want to get a shot. I think this is where we kind of came in. Rooms 1 through 300 there. Yeah, this is that spot where we came in where I said the guests can kind of get over and look down at that ride there. So, really, really cool that that pathing is like right above the guests that are coming into the park up here with the other guests that are sitting up here riding rides, having lunch, getting a gastric juice going. Oh, man. That's something. Get your gastric juices while you're here, everybody. Come check this thing out for yourself. Download it. Thumbs up. Subscribe. All that good stuff. And get your gastric juice on. Okay, some different little vending spots here. I like how they each have their own little, like, walk-up section with their own little names to them. Okay, and then, yeah, I think this is probably where we just came through the hotel part there. Yeah, so this will be another just big loop around. Just want to make sure I get as much as I can in here of the sight lines, and then I don't miss too much of what's going on here. You know, we'll always go back and do a walkthrough off camera to make sure and bring you guys anything we might miss on the main walkthrough. All right, and then you can see here below us is actually what is something like falling out of this tree? Okay, interesting little. Yeah, we'll have to take a look at that when we get down there. That is the blue section of the map. I don't remember what that one... Oh, wait, is that it? Astronomy? Maybe so. But yeah, we'll get to that one. But again, I like how you're up above it. You can see all of that down below. You can get excited and you can say, wow, look, you know, there's that thing down there. I have to figure out how to get down to that section of the park and check it out. So... Again, I just like that everywhere you go, there's something for you to look at. There's something that you can look at from another section of the park. Look at this thing. Man, people are getting really, really creative with these animatronics. I know it's just a spinning orb, but the fact that we've now broken down the eyeball in Planet Coaster, look at this. This is crazy. If anybody's going to do this kind of stuff, it's going to be Industraplex. So kudos. I'm just going to keep telling you kudos the entire time that I look at this park, basically. And then we've got a microscope-themed flat ride over here. Ah, the teacups, yes. And believe it or not, in Planet Coaster 2, there are actually people riding the teacups, y'all. Look at this, they're getting on the teacup ride. I know in Planet Coaster 1, it was a nightmare. They were fun to build and cool to put in your park, but nobody got on them. Alright, we've got some kind of ride over here. Looks like Neutrino. And then we've got... that's not the Hyperloop. The pickled nasties? Okay, we'll get over there in a second. Let's go check out this ride before we get on to the pickled I don't want to know, man. I see people leaving. I think this is an exit to another ride. Oops. I'm good at doing that. All right, well, I guess we'll make our way over to the pickled nasties now. Then and see what that's all about and why it's called that. Secondary gin bladder, titanium beer liver. Oh my god! Oh my! I just saw the names on them. The titanium beer liver. Oh my dear lord! Okay. So some of these have, like, regular names. Jesus. Oh my god. Oh my. Well, this section of the park is certainly fun, isn't it, everybody? Anyway, here we have a roller coaster. We got Virus. Let's go take a ride on Virus. I don't even know what to say about this part of the park, man. Some of these are great. Looks like we walk right under the start of the coaster there, unless this is also an exit. Significant chance I'm coming up an exit. Oh, no, I didn't. Alright, look at that. Royal, positive, AB, positive, A negative, B negative. Alright, let's get this thing running and see what we got. Let's go. And here we go. Let's see what this coaster's got in store for us here. So far, I've been digging the rides here, so I don't imagine this one will be any different. Nice little usage of the animatronics and the special effects here on this, alright. Even the camera click effect there on it, I like it. Get your photo taken. Really cool, man. Had some nice, some animatronics going on there with some special effects. You even had that camera flash there for the on-ride photo. Very, very cool ride, y'all. Come check this park out for yourselves. I'm telling y'all, go download it. Go. Okay, so this loops us back there where we came up at. We went through the gastric juices. So I think we'll head down to the blue section. And then again, if we missed anything up here when I do a look around, I will come back and add that into the video there. But for now, I think we can head down into our blue circle here. There we go. I like how that Hyperloop goes through every area of the park as well. I have to get a look at that. Oh, gravity, Isaac Newton, duh. Okay, that makes quite a bit of sense. I like how you've done some editing to the cowboy animatronic there. Very creative. Okay. And we've got gravity. Looks like a ride back here. Look at this thing, such a simple flat ride. Just, again, elevated by these moving parts and the new ability to have animatronics around the park. Oh, okay. So this is actually just kind of like right here in the open. It's just, the queue went back through there. I thought we were heading into that flat ride there. But no, look at this thing. Kind of built up with all these little blocks around it. I don't know if I would trust kids not to climb that, though, and try to jump it. But hey, you know, that's their fault. That's on the parents, right? Lab 8, optics. Okay, that's going to take us back down. We don't want to go that way, then. Not just yet. We'll loop back around this way. There's that tram looping around the outside of that by the entrance. Got a drop tower in that building over there. Okay, here we go. Yeah, this is the flat ride I was seeing from the other side there. Time. And again, you know, it's a simple flat ride, but it's just so elevated by this whole moving part system and the whole display that you've got it under here with the overhang. Just really, really cool, man. The way that you take these flat rides and just really make them your own and make them such a custom, unique thing. Really enjoy it. Look at this. Again, probably won't hop on it just for the sake of the video. It's already going to be a long one anyway. Then we've got people coming from... Oh, can you just come straight from the entrance into this area? It looks like you can. Okay. Very cool. A lot of interconnecting parts in this park then. And across the bridge we have the planetarium, which serves as our drop tower ride. I think we'll just pop in here through the exit. Okay, so we've got some screens going in here. Wish the ride was currently running. I did pop in here. It displays the space theme there. We'll cut back here. You can see it is approaching the top. And then when it drops down, our screens will trigger and you'll get that cool space effect. And there it is. It flicks on. Our drop tower reaches the top. And then flies back down into the ride area. Screens go off. You get that space effect as you fall. It's got to look really cool. Okay, coming off the ride there. Making our way around. I love this hourglass. Look at this. That is so well done with that. We got another little look down there. I think that's maybe a ride queue there, it looks like. Very nice. Where does that go? Oh, that's just the queue line that we skipped. Gotcha, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Got a ride exit over that way. That's the Hyperloop. Okay, and that doubles back to there. Cool. So then we will go up this way to... That looks like a ride exit, maybe? I don't know. Too much broccoli. Then we'll make our way off the ride here. Another little look down. I think that's a... It's got a ride queue there. Our line. Got Quantum and Neutrino over here. So I think we'll hop on this one while we're here. Why not? Again, just with these fun little animatronic pieces. They're so simple, but they're so much fun, man. Some of these in here are not simple. Some of the ones that I have seen are rather complex ones. You guys are getting really, really good with those. Again with the architecture here with this glass domed roof straight over the lift hill there as we come in. Nice. Nobody touched this thing, man. You get caught up in this thing and whacked to death. Oh my gosh. And there we go. At the entrance of Neutrino. Really cool. We'll hop on this thing. Let's check it out. Very nice there. What a cool little coaster running right back into the brake run there. Let's hop off, keep going with this park, see what we got, y'all. Really like that one. Alright, y'all, we just got off that ride, and before we continue on and close out the park here, we're going to commit to just a little bit more science. This is what we call combustion. Cheers. Hell yeah. Let's go check out the rest of this park. Awesome ride, by the way. Industraplex. Great little park so far. Really enjoy all your work, as always, and this park has been absolutely no different. Rides are stellar. Love the environment, love the scenery, and I absolutely love the aesthetic of it, man, overall. Just I know I've said a few times now that the simplicity in this park just does it for me, you know? It's got a lot going, and nothing seems like it's overdone. Saw the Schrodinger's cat there, the box. I wanted to point that out. Saw the sign coming in. Yeah. And just little nods like that everywhere, you know, little nods to science-based stuff, and just keeping with some touches of realism and not overdoing everything to the complete extravagance. And it looks like this will bring us back around towards our Lab 4 building, which we've already been over on this side of the park and checked everything out. So I'm going to go off camera and pop around and see if there's anything that we might have missed. And if not, we'll get you guys some kind of B-roll footage here at the end, just zoom around everything and talk about it one final time. Alright, y'all, here we are at the end of the park. I decided to get some nighttime shots for you guys just because this park is looking super, super good at night. We didn't really get any of that in the original video there, so I wanted to get that for you guys because there's a lot of light work and light packages done, even on the coasters and things like that, as you can see here. But overall, Industraplex, another banger park, man. Absolutely stellar, along with some of the other ones that you have done. A lot of your original work on Planko 1 I checked out, and just thrilled by all of it, man. And this one here is absolutely, like I said before, no different. Just absolutely stellar. You stuck to the theme all the way through. You made sure to get every science element that I think you possibly could have thrown in here in one way or another. So absolutely, absolutely awesome job. Love to see this. Keep pumping out creations, man. I'm sure that everybody will keep supporting you. And speaking of support, you guys already know what I'm going to say. Hit up the workshop. Go give this a like and a subscribe on the workshop. Show Industraplex some love and inspire him to keep building. And until I see you guys next time, I hope you all stay inspired to keep building in Planet Coaster 2 as well. This is going to close it out for this one, guys. I'm Clouds. Hope you guys all enjoyed the park highlight. Have a good one. Peace.